wanting to be a content creator, a bunch of content creator on so many platforms will be like, ask yourself why you want to be a content creator. They'll also ask you to ask yourself, how do you start? On what platform do you start? On this, on that. The truth is, as a beginner, you will not know why you want to be a content creator. You will not know where to start. You will not know how to even go about anything. Yet, these people will say to ask yourself. On this video, I'm going to be answering these questions for you. That way, you will not have to ask yourself. I am not going to ask you to ask yourself or try to explain to you who a content creator is, because if that's what you want to know, you know your way to Google, you know your way to other search engines where you can just search and know the answer. But I believe you want more in-depth analysis, more experience, more relatable analysis, and that's why you're here. So instead of asking you those questions to ask yourself, I am going to provide you with my honest answer that I figure out along my YouTube journey, just without wondering or getting confused the way I did when those other YouTubers were asking me to like ask myself questions that I actually asked but never found the answer until I started discovering myself. So, hey my loves, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Someone Edits. I am just so excited today because today's content is mostly based on experience. Of course, we share so many relatable experience on every of our video, but today's one is like a testimony I'm giving, so I'm super excited. Anyways, if this is your first time seeing this face, my name is Someone Edit. Please don't make it your last time seeing my face. Subscribe already to join the community while we head over to the purpose of today's video. On today's video, we are going to be talking about content creation. I'm not going to ask you or, through this question of do you know who is a content creator, where to start, and all of those regular questions that most YouTubers ask you to ask yourself before starting a content creation. This is why I'm not going to like ask you all these things. It is because before I started this content creation journey, I also made my research and I encountered those YouTubers that will be like, ask yourself genuinely how why do you want to be a content creator and all of that. The truth is I asked myself and there was no answer. The moment I ask myself, my brain goes blank. I'll be like, but why? But true, why? Think and think. There is no answer. I don't know why I want to be a content creator, but I want to. At the point, I said to myself, are you sure it's not because you're hearing that they are cashing out and all of that? I try to tell myself, there's money there, maybe that is right. But, that is just not a fulfilling answer. Today's video, we are going to do it practical. I am going to use my inspiration, how I discovered how to be a content creator. I am going to give it to you to see if you can relate. Okay, if you're someone like me, you have similar story like me, I am sure this that I'm going to share with you today will help you figure out those questions that they often say ask yourself, because I've definitely asked myself those questions and I wasn't able to answer. If you're a returning subscriber, I believe you might have gone through my description. If you have not, you can go and check it out later after this video. But on my description, we said that on this channel, we'll be doing self-development and of course we'll be doing self-discovery on this channel. And with you guys, every journey of this YouTube is being a discovery. Let me be honest with you guys. Starting this YouTube channel, I wasn't sure why I wanted to be a content creator, why I really, really wanted to be a YouTuber. I wasn't sure, but I knew I wanted to do something like this. And this is what pushed me. Looking back, and I have gradually come up with the answers to those questions I couldn't answer earlier on. And this is driving us. I'm trying to tell you that I've literally started developing myself on this channel and I am gradually, like rapidly, but gradually discovering myself as well. Today, I can boldly answer those questions that this YouTuber asked. They'll be like, look for a better platform to do that, one that suits you. How do I know one that suits me? That's the problem. How do I know one? They'll also ask you, what are you good at? I wasn't sure what I'm good at. So why asking me what am I good at? It's like, I don't know. I asked myself, what are you good at? What are you good at? And the truth is, I couldn't really answer because I had several things going on. I'm a hairstylist, like I braid hair, I fix hair. But with motherhood and being a wife and all of that, like everything just got disorganized. I wasn't putting everything together. So I cannot tell you that I'm really, really good at hair. Like I wasn't so organized at it. Again, I actually took online courses on video editing, and I remember being able to create a cartoon character. It was one of the courses that I covered, and some of other online little things. But then when I asked myself, are you good at this? I wasn't sure. I cannot say yes, I'm good at it. Let me just go. So knowing that all these things, all this confusion going on my head, I wasn't really sure what I was good at that would sell me on this platform. I wasn't even sure what platform to start on. I wasn't sure of so many things. And even after so many research, I wasn't still sure. But there's one thing I was definitely sure of. But one is I wanted to be heard, I wanted to be seen, and I wanted to make impact. And that is definitely what made me start this channel. This is relatable because growing up, I've always wanted to be an actor. I know many people want the same thing or wanted the same thing. Like I loved seeing my age mates on the TV, commanding respect, talking to people of great caliber. Like I love seeing them show themselves to the world, people knowing them, recognizing their face, their voice. I love that fact, and I so much wanted to be an actor. But then there was problem. I didn't know where to start. I had nobody in the industry. I still have nobody in the industry. It became a challenge. Now there was an opportunity that came up in my church as a youth member. There's this group of people that said they were into movies. So they came to our parish and was like, they need the youth to audition. They want to pick the best actors amongst them and sponsor them. I was so glad. I was so happy. Like, who am I that such an opportunity came to my doorstep? I mean, before then, I was already seeing myself doing some monologue. I would look for one old clip of me doing a monologue. And at that year, I hope I find it. But if I don't, I definitely did series of monologue. I was posting on my WhatsApp status as at then, just trying to do something, trying to see if this acting of a thing that I love, if it's something I can really do. So this opportunity came to my church, and I was like, who am I? Like, I'm looking for what is up, and now it is here. I quickly prepared and went. I remember they gave me a role of, I should do that shakara girl, that savvy girl that is just walking by, and the guy is checking her, but she no agree, something like that. So I remember this guy they paired me with. The guy was standing, and I said, okay, let me start walking. Like I'm walking past him so that he can call me, and I'll start doing that, all those shakara and all of that. But guess what? I started catwalking, and when the guy said, "Hi, can I talk to you?" I was like, "Me?" And immediately these people said cuts, and I was disqualified. I was like, "What is going on?" They didn't give me a second chance. They said, "No, no, 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 that's not what we want. That's not what we want." Now, which one is catwalking? Is this my normal step? I said, "But you people said I should be a savvy girl." They said they don't want that. Plus, they asked me, "Hey, can I speak with you?" And you were like, "Me." Uh, who else was there? Why was I asking me? I was like, "Well, this is a regular thing that I see on TV. People do. You ask me, you know." That I just wanted to do shaka. But long story short, I wasn't accepted. They disqualified me even before I was able to begin to start. So he paid, guys. I was like shocked. They did not give me a second chance. Okay, try again, go again. Like that was just the end of my first ever audition. So the next audition was the same people went to another parish and was like, if they've visited your church or your parish and you did not make it, you can have a chance with them to come and try again. Your luck may shine. I remember preparing that evening to go to them, and the same thing happened almost. They said I did not put enough emotion and all of that. Long story short, I still was not picked. So that's the two auditions from the same set of people, but different audition, different dates, and different character that I was supposed to play. And they said no to me, that I did not get what they wanted. At that point, I was beginning to ask myself, is it that I do not have what it takes? Like, how else will I make the world know me? How else will I make them hear me? How else will I make them see me? If these people have said no to me, how else? I ended up continuing with my monologue. Monologue, if you don't know, is like you acting as a one person, talking to yourself, what you would, you know, I don't know how best to explain it, but it is basically like, I don't know why this is happening to me. Why? I don't know. This thing I just did is an example of monologue. So that is what I was doing once on my set until I began to hear about content creation. When I heard content creation, I didn't really know what it meant, but I started researching on it, and basically, most people are creating content out of food, out of hobby, out of maybe traveling, and all of those things. And you can literally do this without anybody saying no to you. You can just stay at the comfort of your home to do this. to become a content creator. I was like, hey, see my Nollywood industry, my Togo. So guys, that was how content creation hit me. I said, this is it. This is God answering prayer. And I remember those things I wanted to do. I said, I can just do it. And I don't need Nollywood or anyone to say no to me. I can just start doing my thing as if other people will love me and not people that are saying no to me and all of that. So that was my motivation. It is now that I start remembering my journey and all of that. And now I can answer that question, why do you want to be a content creator? When I was making research on content creation, content creator, I didn't know those answers. But with this journey on this channel, I'm beginning to discover myself gradually, and I can boldly answer some of these questions that I was unable to answer. So, coming back to what I was saying, that was how my interest grew on placing camera and getting people to hear me, and that is that for that question. Answering the question of number 2 that says, what platform do I start from? This is an honest opinion and from experience. This is how I was able to choose YouTube as the platform where I can say and do this. And if you can relate to my story, you'll be able to like answer this question relating to you on what platform will be best for you. Number 1 is I started on Facebook. I have a Facebook channel that is also somewhere in it. This is where I started. I started doing cooking stuff, lifestyle. When I gave birth, I opened a Facebook page and I started doing cooking, lifestyle advice, these things. But it was more of fun related stuff. I would snap picture and post. I would go outing and post. I started posting cooking stuff when I got married. So, and I gave birth and I started doing mother son vlog or story time, you know, just these things. And people started asking me, "Nne, how do you do this?" They started with, how did you create a page? How do you do some of these editing skills that you do? How do you do this? How do you do that? Like, they were, which I am not complaining. Like, it kind of made me to be here. So I'm grateful for them asking those questions because it pushed me to be here. So answering them, I remember answering those questions and even doing um, some tutorial video for some of them privately. Some even called and was like, guide me through it, which I did. But the call of how did you do this? How did you do that? Started coming more, and I was like, this, I can't keep doing this. I remember I considered having a class on Telegram. I was like, maybe I can just do some courses on video editing and post there for people to, once you indicate interest, I'll add you there. I considered that, but that was not, it was not so much fulfilling to me. Like, it wasn't fulfilling. I asked myself, for how long will you do this? Besides, Telegram will be kind of confided. I needed somewhere more open to more audience, more experience, more growth, So if not Telegram, and I'm already on Facebook, I don't want to continue these questions answering or tutorial on Facebook. So if not Facebook, if not Telegram, where else? I consider TikTok, but TikTok is like an entertainment place that is just for cruising. That's how I saw it. I know most people do content creation there, even tutorial, I know, but based on personal experience, plus this is the most realistic part of it. For those of us that are in Nigeria, you cannot monetize your TikTok straight away in a straightforward way. I don't even know anybody abroad that will help me with all this magu way that they monetize TikTok and all of that. So I said, no, if I'm going to channel my passion, my energy, I need it to like pay off something. So which platform can actually give me best? That is how I came about YouTube. I made the research and wow, like people can actually get monetized from Nigeria. In fact, all over the world, especially Nigeria. So what am I waiting for? So what are you waiting for, girl? That was literally how I found this YouTube, and I was like, this is it. This is it. So when I found YouTube, the next question is, how do I start? Right? That's what this content creators ask you. Why you want to be a content creator? They ask you to pick a platform. They ask you and choose where to start. But these people don't really answer it for us. They don't even give us a personal experience. This is what I went through, and it was so much difficult for me to like wrap my head across answers to those questions. So, but I'm glad that I experienced it. It's something I experienced and I'm grown past it. And I am just sharing this to help others who are like upcomers, or you're already doing this, but you've not discovered yourself yet, or you are not even in that area of discovering yourself, this might be a kind of relatable to you, and it might be helpful, and it will help you discover, so that you work with a fulfilling mindset and all of that. If that makes sense. So to answer the question of how do I start, most people will tell you, give you an example of do a Q&A, which is question and answer session, getting to know me session, is it as your first video and all of that. I'm not saying it is not great, but people don't really care of who you are, what you are. They just want to know what you have to offer. You get. So this dawned on me. I was like, no, I'm not going to start with Q&A. Now, this was how I started. I started remembering my limitations. I remembered how I struggled to create my channel on YouTube, for example, because I had to like do some research. Something you don't know how to do it on a go. You have to make your research. So I remember how I watched several videos on YouTube on how to create a channel and all of that. I remember the struggle before I was able to create. Now, when I created, I had to like make other research, like how do I set up my channel banner. Guys, please pardon every background voice. Like I need to record this video. The noise is crazy. It's too much outside, but there's just so little I can do. So after creating my YouTube channel, I know other struggles I went through, like creating channel banner, making thumbnail, how to even upload properly. Because as a content creator on Facebook, I was not posting just like that. I was posting through another app. So I was like, maybe the same is applicable to YouTube. I started making research on how to post properly. These are research you should make if you've not made that research on all of that. How to create a YouTube banner, how to create thumbnail, even free music and intros. Anyways, you can check my intro video out. You can check my thumbnail video out. You can check other tutorials that I've done on this channel. After watching this video, you can check them out. There are some research I made that I've not covered the video. I've not yet recorded a tutorial on that, but you can definitely let me know if you need a tutorial on them on my comment section. Just drop it in. We'll make a tutorial on the ones we've not made. So I remember my thumbnail. I said, why not start from your limitations, the things that gave you tough time? Why not start from it? Why not start teaching others, how to get it right? And that was how I started to like use it as a content, and that is why I've been giving those tutorials. So you can decide to start with me. Any limitation you found while creating your channel or while making the decision of wanting to be a content creator, you can use them as a stepping stone to creating your own content, and people will be interested in that. Trust me, people love experience, people love what they can relate to, people love being genuine and being realistic. So that is how I started. Another thing that is very important you may want to look up before starting that your first video is how to film properly. If you don't have the luxury of having an iPhone like me, I don't have an iPhone. I use my Infinite Hot 10 to record all my videos, and thankfully it comes out in its best form, right? So if you don't know how to film properly, you might have the same phone that I have and end up coming up with a lower quality video and all of that. So you have to learn how to film properly so that you can make the most out of your device, no matter the version, no matter whether it's Android or iPhone, you can make the most of it. So definitely check out how to record or film properly. If you want a tutorial on that, how I do mine, you can drop on the comment section. I'll do that for you. So I think these are the things you need to look up, and most of them I've done the tutorial. Once I've not done, you can definitely tell me on the comment section. We'll do that. So after doing all this research and you're cool, you're ready to begin your YouTube journey, all you have to do, which is the next thing, is to start. Start anyways. Don't give excuses. Don't wait until you're too perfect, because basically if you check out my videos, the very first video I made is not the same as this one or my previous video that came after my first video. Like, I basically try to improve on each and every video I've made since I started. So start. Don't wait to be perfect. You have to like start and start improving gradually. So start. The next thing I want to say is give it your all. Like, I'm saying this out of personal experience. It is not an audio something I'm telling you guys. I basically give my video, my channel, my all, everything I know. I just want to become better for the audience I have and for this channel, because I need it to grow. I need to connect to more people. I need to like actualize my dream, which is to let the world hear me, see me, and know me, of course. I just want to be impactful in this world so that people would not just know me or see me, they would hear me and get impacted on, I mean, English blocking me. God, I just want to make impact, and that's the word I wanted to say. Okay, at this point, if this video was helpful in any way or it helps you discover your own purpose on this platform to start making a more fulfilling video, please subscribe to my channel right now, because we are here to grow, we are here to like develop ourselves, and we are on a self-discovery journey. So the more I discover myself, the more I help you discover yourself, and I cannot do all this without you. So go on and subscribe now, please subscribe, please. Thank you. You know I love you already. Thank you for watching to this point. Thank you for subscribing. Also give this video a thumbs up, and I'm going to see you on the next video. Bye.